Hi, my name is Amethyst and welcome to this gentle flow class. So when you're ready, just find a comfortable seat, sitting up tall, closing the eyes, rolling the shoulders back a couple times, and then just let your shoulders relax down away from your ears and take a moment to bring yourself into this space. Noticing your breath. And slowly begin to deepen and lengthen your breath. So as you inhale, pull the breath deep into the belly. Feel the belly and rib cage expand and the chest lift. And exhale completely, gently squeezing out all the stale air from the bottom of your lungs. Again, inhale, filling from the bottom of the belly to the top of the chest. And exhale, completely emptying. And then just continuing on your own. Deep, full, lengthened breaths. And then maybe starting to match the length of your inhalation with the length of your exhalation. So if you're inhaling to a count of 4, exhaling to a count of 4. And then you can gently open the eyes. Moving into a twist. Inhale, reach the arms, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to the right, gaze over the right shoulder. As you inhale, find more length in your spine. As you exhale, deepen your twist. And exhale, come back to center. Inhale, reach the arms, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to deepen. Feeling the twist start at the base of the spine and work its way all the way up. And then unwind and make your way onto your hands and knees. Moving through cat-cow, inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly button, look forwards and pull your shoulders back. Exhale, round, tuck your tailbone, lift your belly button, drop your head, exhale completely. Inhale, reverse, lift the tailbone towards the head, pull shoulders back. Exhale, round, press the palms down, feel the stretch between your shoulder blades. And then just keep moving with your own breath. Let your breath lead your movement as you really exaggerate the curves of the spine. And mindfully try to feel every vertebrae starting at the base of your spine, working your way up. And then keep moving through the spine in the same way, but turn the hands around so the fingers point towards the knees. If that's too much, you could always walk your hands in closer, or maybe just turn your hands outwards instead of all the way around. And let's do a couple more cat-cows. And then come back to a neutral spine, flip the hands around. Lift your feet up, bring them over to the right, and then turn to look towards your feet. So the right shoulder and right hip move towards each other, as the left shoulder and hip move away from each other. Then lift the feet and move to the other side. One more each side, feet over to the right, look towards the feet. And then over to the left, look towards the feet. And then come back to center. And come into a wide-legged child's pose, big toes touch, knees wide. Send your hips to your heels, rest your forehead down onto your mat, and continue to send the breath deep into your body, softening through the hips with every exhalation. And make your child's pose active by spreading your fingers and pressing your palms down so the elbows lift. Inhale and then exhale, walk your hands over to the right, lengthen out through the left side of your body. Maybe coming up onto those fingertips, going a little deeper. Draw that left shoulder towards your mat. Inhale and then exhale over to the left side, lengthening out through the right. Maybe sending your right hip a little closer to your heel. And breathe into that length. And then we'll walk the hands to center. Inhaling up to the hands and knees, tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Walk it out. Pedal the heels, bending into one knee, then the other. Fingers still spread really wide. And then finding stillness in your down dog. Really pressing into the palms, making sure the whole palm of your hand is on the mat. So sometimes the mound of the pointer finger lifts up. So you really want to ground down through that. So press through the palms, heart moving towards the toes, lift the sit bones, heels pressing towards your mat. If the hamstrings are tight, keep the knees bent. So you have lots of length in your spine. Then from here, inhale, lift your heels high, and exhale, press the heels back down. Inhale, lift the heels, exhale, lower. Again, inhale, lift, exhale, lower. And then just walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Coming into ragdoll. So feet are about 2 fist widths apart, maybe wider. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And then maybe nod or shake your head. Maybe sway the body. Completely letting go. Breathing lots of space into the back body. And then release your arms and slowly roll the body up, nice and slow. Coming up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Head will be last. And then roll your shoulders back at the top. Inhale, reach your arms up, lengthen, and exhale, forward fold. And then we're just going to walk the hands forward, coming back into that downward facing dog. So let's inhale, lift the heels, and then we're going to exhale, bend the knees, pressing the torso towards the thighs. Inhale, straighten the legs, exhale, press the heels back down. Again, inhale, lift the heels, exhale, bend the knees, torso to thighs. Inhale, straighten, exhale, press the heels back down. And take your feet mat distance apart, coming into a twist. So left hand might come in a bit closer to your feet and a little closer to center. And then right hand is going to reach to the outside of the left leg. So that could be up higher or maybe down towards your ankle. And then you're looking underneath the left arm. Try to press equally through both of your feet. And then we'll switch. So that right hand can come in closer to center. Left hand reaches to the outside of the right leg, looking underneath the right arm. And then plant the palms. Bring your feet back in. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Shoulders over top of the wrists or a little forward. If you need to modify that plank, just take the knees down. And then we'll slowly lower. Keep the elbows in close to the ribs. Come all the way down to your belly. Baby Cobra. So untuck your toes. Inhale, lift the chest. Chin is slightly tucked. Just use the strength of the back here. So hover your hands. And then exhale, release. Do that again. Inhale, lift the chest, pressing down through the hips, shoulders back and down. Exhale, release. Do that again. Inhale, lift the chest. This time press a little bit into the palms so you can come up higher and really pull the shoulders back and down away from the ears. Try to relax the glutes, but keep the legs strong and press down through the tops of your feet. And then exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, lift the chest, press into your palms. Shoulders back and down. And then while we're here, we'll look over the left shoulder, lengthening through the right side of the neck. Come back to center. Look over the right shoulder. Breathe. And come back to center. Slowly roll down. Tuck your toes, pressing through the knees. Back to downward facing dog. Look to the top of your mat. Bend the knees. You can walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, shoulders pull back and down. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretch your arms all the way up to the sky, and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Plant your palms, step or hop back into plank, or modified plank with the knees down. Lower from knees or toes, chaturanga, elbows staying close to the ribs. Coming all the way down, and then we'll come into a Sphinx pose. So bring your forearms onto the mat, palms face down, pull your shoulders back and down. And then from here, just move the head around in any way that feels good for you. So I like to do circles here. Getting a nice stretch in and around the neck. I just want to make sure I keep pulling the shoulders back and down. Finding all those tight areas in the neck. Two more breaths. And then lower your chest. Plant your palms, tuck your toes, moving either through the knees or from the toes, and coming back into downward dog. Look to the top of your mat, bend the knees, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky, and exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, plant the palms, step or hop back, plank. From knees or toes, lower, slowly all the way down. And then from here, we'll take the right arm to a 90-degree angle, so your fingertips point forwards. Right cheek to your mat, and then use your left hand to push you onto your right side. And you can stay right here. If it's too much in the shoulder, you can experiment. Maybe a straight arm feels a little bit better. And if you want a little bit more, you can lift that top leg, bending the knee, and then bringing the toes to the ground. And just breathing into that right side, into that right shoulder. And then coming back onto your belly, other side. So 90-degree angle with the left arm, left cheek comes down. Push yourself onto your right side. Maybe taking that top leg back. And then rolling back onto your stomach. Plant your palms, pushing from the knees or toes to downward facing dog. And look to the top of your mat, bend the knees, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Moving into tree pose. So bring the weight into your left foot, and then right foot comes to the inside of the left leg. So that could be above the knee on the inner thigh, could be under the knee, or you could even keep your toes down to help with your balance if you need. Hands will come to heart center or reach up overhead. Firmly press your foot into your leg into your foot. Find a little tuck to your tailbone. If you want to challenge your balance, you could look up or close your eyes. If you're wobbling, that's good. That's building strength through your ankles. And then exhale your hands through your heart center. We'll bring the hands to the hips and then just kick out through the right heel, stand tall, spread the toes, pull the low belly in, and release. And then bring the weight into the right side, moving into your variation of tree. So whatever you did on the first side, hands maybe come to heart center, maybe reach up overhead. Maybe you're challenging the balance and looking up or closing your eyes. And we want to keep the hips squared off to the front. Left knee is energetically moving back. And then exhale, hands through the heart center to the hips. Kick out through the left heel. Drawing low belly in, and slowly release. Good, come to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Plant the palms, step or hop back into your plank or modified plank. And then we'll slowly lower, again, all the way down to the belly. And then we'll bring the legs together. If you can, interlace your fingers behind your back. If not, just reach the arms back alongside your body. And then when you're ready, inhale, lift the chest. Keep the back of the neck long. If you have your fingers interlaced, really squeeze the hands together, drawing shoulder blades together, and you can stay here, or maybe lift the feet up too. And slowly release. And plant your palms, pushing up into downward facing dog. And then maybe walk it out. And we'll come into pigeon. So right knee to the right wrist. Lower the left knee, maybe inching it back here. Now you can always place a block or a cushion underneath that right hip for support if you need it. You can also pull that right heel in closer to your left hip if this is too intense for you. Inhale to lift the heart and exhale to fold forwards, coming into sleeping pigeon. Letting go of any unnecessary tension, completely surrendering into the pose. And then for the last few breaths, if you want to change the angle up a bit, you can just walk the arms over to the left. So you're folding more over top of your foot, and then rest your head back down. And then come back to center. Tuck the back toes, lift the hips, push back, down dog, walk it out. Other side, left knee behind the left wrist. Lower the right. Walk the hands back. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, fold forwards. finding your edge and challenging yourself to find stillness here as you bring your focus back to your breath. And then if you did it on the other side, you can walk the arms over to the right and then fold over that right foot. And then come back to center, tuck the back toes, push back, downward dog, and we'll walk that out. Inhale, come up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, bring your knees all the way down. Knees together, toes untucked. We'll sit back onto the feet, coming into an ankle stretch. So if it's too much, you could lean forward. You could also place a cushion either under your ankles or between your ankles and your glutes. And if you want more, you can lean back, either with the hands on the ground or bringing your hands to your knees. So just going to where you find a bit of a stretch. Doesn't have to be too intense. Back onto the hands and knees and just roll the ankles around. And then we'll do the soles of the feet. So bring the toes down, all 10 toes. And same thing, if it's too much, you could always lean forwards. And then release, roll the ankles around. And then we're going to cross the right thigh in front of the left, separate the feet, and then sit back between the feet. Ground down the hips. If this is too much, you can always keep your bottom leg straight. And we'll come into the full pose. So we're going to reach the left arm up, bending at the elbow. So the fingers come between the shoulder blades. And then the right arm comes behind, clasping the fingers. And you could always hold on to a strap or something here. Or if you don't want to add the shoulder stretch, you can just hold on to your feet. Either sitting up tall, or you can start to fold forwards. And then coming up, release the arms. And then to switch the feet, we'll just lean back and switch. If you prefer, you can come up onto your knees to do it. And then right arm reaches up, bending at the elbow. Left hand comes behind if you're taking this variation. And staying up tall for at least a couple breaths. And then maybe folding forwards if you want to take it a little bit deeper. And then inhale, coming up. Release the arms, lean back, release the legs, windshield wiper your knees from side to side. And then we'll move into reclined hero. So we're gonna come onto the knees again. Bring your toes together, knees wide. Lean back, lift your hips, tuck your tailbone, and then bring your hips back down. So if the quads are really tight or the ankles are really tight, then this might be pretty intense already. And yeah, if you're going deeper, you can come down to your elbows, maybe letting head hang back if that feels better for the neck. Or maybe coming all the way down to your back if you're still feeling good. If you're on your back, you could let your arms reach overhead, grabbing onto opposite elbows. And just breathing into the quads, into the front of the body, the hip flexors. And then release. Slowly bring your way up. We'll come into a downward dog just to walk that out. And we'll flow it out one last time. Inhale, come forward to your plank. Exhale, lowering from knees or toes. Inhale, lift the chest, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Make your way to seated, and then all the way onto your back. And we'll finish off with happy baby and a twist. So grab the outer edges of your feet, and then your ankles are stacked right above your knees. You're just pulling downwards on the feet so the knees start to move closer to the ground. And try to get your low back flat against your mat. Just breathe into your hips. And then we'll bring the knees together, arms out to a T. Actually, we'll straighten the left leg. And then take the left hand to the outside of your right knee and guide your knee over to the left, coming into a twist. And gazing over right shoulder if it's okay for your neck. And breathing into the right side of the body. Massaging and cleansing the organs of the body with your breath. And inhale, come back up to center and switch sides. Bring the hips back to center if you need. Right leg is extended. Bend the left knee. Right hand to the outside of the knee. Exhale as you guide your knee to the right. Maybe gazing over left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest, bring your forehead to your knees, Squeezing yourself into a little ball, resetting your spine. And then rest your head back down. Maybe a little rock from side to side, or drawing circles with the knees, giving a nice massage to your low back. And if there's any last pose or movement you'd like to take before Shavasana, you can take a moment for that. Otherwise, if you're ready, just get comfortable for final relaxation. So extending the arms and legs out as wide as you'd like, if that's comfortable for you. And if not, just take any adjustments that you need to be comfortable. And then do a scan of your body, mindfully relaxing all the muscles and all the joints until all the tension of your body melts away. And I'll call you back soon. And then slowly start to bring awareness back into your body, taking deep breaths into your belly, and sending that breath out to your fingers and toes. Wiggle your fingers and toes, roll your wrists and ankles, maybe rock the head from side to side, and then stretch your arms up overhead, point your toes, take a nice big stretch all the way down to your toes. Hug your knees into your chest and roll over to your right side. And when you're ready, you can use the help of your hands to come up to a comfortable seat. So I hope you enjoyed that gentle practice. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. And if you haven't, please subscribe by hitting the subscribe button right below this video. Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.